Wednesday Addams just fell to her death. Tyler murdered his own master. A zombie just spoke for the first time, and somehow the quiet assistant making coffee in the background, she was the killer all along. If you just finished Wednesday Season 2 Part 1 and you're sitting there like, what just happened? I've got you. I'm breaking down everything about that insane finale, who died, who escaped, what LOIS actually means, and why Wednesday's fate changes everything. Let's dive in. The Willow Hill Mystery, what Wednesday was actually investigating. Okay, so Wednesday's been tracking these brutal murders where victims had their eyes pecked out by crows. Classic Wednesday vibes, right? But here's where it gets interesting. The trail leads to a psychiatric hospital. She discovers all these fake cremation records, every single one signed by Augustus Stonehurst, the former director. Something's obviously wrong here. Now remember, Wednesday's powers are failing her. She's literally crying black tears every time she has a vision. So she does what any Addams would do, gets Uncle Fester committed to investigate from the inside. They find this hidden door behind a maintenance room, and what's down there? A full underground laboratory. And this is where everything clicks into place. LOIS isn't a person like Wednesday thought. It's an acronym. Long-Term Outcast Integration Study. They find outcasts who were supposedly cremated years ago, alive but trapped in cages being experimented on. The normies weren't trying to kill outcasts anymore, they were trying to steal their powers. And some of these people have been down there for decades. The three villains unleashed. Every monster has its moment. So let's talk about our three escaped threats, because each one is terrifying for different reasons. The avian, Judy Stonehurst. Remember Dr. Fairbairn's mousy little assistant who was always in the background? Yeah, Judy's been playing everyone. She's Augustus Stonehurst's daughter, and here's the twisted part. She asked her father to experiment on her. She's literally a normie who successfully stole outcast powers. She's been using her avian abilities to control crows, and she's the one who killed Sheriff Galpin and that PI Carl Bradbury. Why? They were getting too close to uncovering the LOIS project. That one-eyed crow we kept seeing throughout the season, that was her, watching everything unfold. Tyler the Hyde, now masterless. This is where things get really dark. When Fester's electricity surge knocks out the power, all the locks fail. Marilyn Thornhill, yeah, Christina Ricci's character, she rushes to Tyler thinking she can control him again. Big mistake. Tyler transforms and immediately kills her. No hesitation. Hundred Doohan said in an interview that Tyler feels betrayed and abandoned by Thornhill. But here's what makes this terrifying. When a Hyde kills their master, they seal their own doom. Tyler's now a masterless Hyde who's literally going insane. When he confronts Wednesday, it's personal. He's been obsessing over her in Willow Hill, and when she only visited him for information, that rage we see isn't just Hyde instinct, it's Tyler's genuine fury. Slurp the sentient zombie. Okay, this one caught everyone off guard. Pugsley's pet zombie has been getting smarter with every brain he eats, but in the finale, he finds Augustus Stonehurst and actually speaks, "Hello, old friend," before killing him. This confirms Slurp is that brilliant Nevermore student from the legend Pugsley was obsessed with, which means this zombie has been planning revenge for over 30 years. That's not mindless hunger, that's calculated vengeance. The Fall. Wednesday's moment of truth. After freeing the LOIS prisoners, Wednesday comes face to face with Tyler. We don't see the full fight, clever editing choice, but we see the outcome. Tyler grabs Wednesday and launches her through a high window. The final shot is brutal. Wednesday lying motionless on the concrete, blood pooling, as Tyler's Hyde form disappears into the woods while police sirens wail. Her final voiceover hits different. "I've always dreamed of looking death in the face, but in my final moments, all I hear is my mother's words ringing in my ears. Now look, she's not permanently dead. Netflix already renewed for season 3. But this isn't just a fake out either. Consider this. Goody Adams already sacrificed herself saving Wednesday in season 1. That get-out-of-death-free card is gone. Her psychic powers were already failing before this happened. A fall from that height, thrown by a hide, that's near-death territory at minimum. This could fundamentally change who Wednesday is when she comes back. The aftermath. Counting bodies and missing persons. Let's do a quick status check because the body count is real. Definitely dead. Marilyn Thornhill, Tyler ripped her apart, Dr. Fairburn, Slurp's dinner, Augustus Stonehurst, also Slurp's dinner after 30 years of waiting, Sheriff Galpin and Carl Bradbury, Crow attack victims from earlier. Currently at large, Tyler escaped into the woods masterless and deteriorating. Judy, vanished during the chaos, still has her Crow army. Slurp, free, intelligent, and apparently has an agenda. Multiple LOIS test subjects, unknown capabilities, and mental states. In serious trouble. Wednesday, critical condition, possibly dying. Bianca, being blackmailed by Principal Dort, Steve Buscemi. The mystery woman, the one Wednesday saved, might be Ophelia Frump. And if you're wondering where Xavier is in all this chaos, Percy Hines White isn't returning. They explained in episode 1 that his dad pulled him and his money from Nevermore. He's in Europe. The love triangle is officially dead, people. So, what does this mean for part 2? 3 massive things. Lady Gaga enters the chat. She's playing Rosaline Rotwood, described as a legendary Nevermore teacher. Given Wednesday's condition, theories are flying that Rotwood could be a powerful psychic who can reach Wednesday in her near-death state. Someone connected to the Addams family's dark history. Or the only person who knows how to stop what's coming. Netflix confirmed she appears in part 2, and Jenna Ortega said if Gaga joined, they'd need to be 2 monsters who understand each other. Make of that what you will. The Addams family takes over. With Wednesday potentially comatose, expect Morticia, Gomez, and especially Grandmama Hester to step up. Joanna Lumley's character has been described as having an evil glint and serious magical power. And if that woman Wednesday saved is Ophelia Frump, Morticia's missing sister who was sent to Willow Hill 20 years ago, this becomes a full Addams family vendetta. 3 threats, 0 coordination. The chaos of having 3 unaligned villains is genius. They're not working together. Judy wants to continue her father's work. Tyler wants revenge or death. Slurp wants something specific we don't understand yet. 3 monsters with different agendas means nobody's safe. The real horror? So that's everything from Wednesday Season 2, Part 1's absolutely unhinged finale. And here's what's really terrifying. The LOIS project changes everything. Season 1 was about normies trying to destroy outcasts. Season 2 is about normies trying to become outcasts. They don't want to eliminate what makes you different. They want to steal it. That's a whole different kind of horror. Wednesday didn't just fall from a window. She fell into a war that's been brewing for 30 years. And when she wakes up, if she wakes up the same, she's going to find the rules have completely changed. Part 2 drops September 3rd, Lady Gaga's coming, the Addams family is mobilizing, and 3 monsters are converging on Nevermore. Drop a comment. Which villain scares you most? Tyler without his leash, Judy with her stolen powers, or Slurp with 3 decades of revenge planned? And be honest, do you think Wednesday actually died, even if just for a moment? Subscribe and hit the bell because tomorrow I'm dropping my theory about why Wednesday had to fall, and it connects to something Goody Adams said in Season 1 that everyone missed. I'll see you in the next one.